Welcome, graduates, family, and friends, to the December 2023 University of Phoenix Virtual Commencement. Get excited! The December 2023 University of Phoenix Virtual Commencement will begin soon. It's almost time. The December 2023 University of Phoenix Virtual Commencement will begin shortly. Welcome distinguished guests, faculty, and graduates to the December 2023 University of Phoenix Virtual Commencement. We're honored to be here to commemorate this special moment with you and your loved ones. Throughout the program, we'll be asking you to share the journey you have taken to reach this milestone, including the highlights along the way. We hope you'll join the conversation in the chat that appears to the right of your screen. Please remember to log into YouTube in order to participate. Our program will begin momentarily. But first, let's take this opportunity to thank everyone who helped support our graduates in realizing their dream.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, deep breath in and out. Thanks for letting me rearrange my hours so I could go back to school.
Thank you for inspiring me every single day.
Thank you for telling me you can do this over and over.
Thank you for taking care of Devin while I studied.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks for not letting me quit, Grandma. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mom and Dad.
To my wife and kids.
To my daughter.
To Grandma.
I'd like to thank my advisors and instructors for encouraging me all the way.
Thank you.
Thanks to your support, now I can say, I am a Phoenix.
I am a Phoenix.
I am a Phoenix.
Please welcome University of Phoenix Chief Academic Officer and Provost, Dr. John Woods, who will get us started with a welcome message.
Hello, and welcome to our virtual commencement. I'm John Woods, Chief Academic Officer and Provost of University of Phoenix. We are honored to be a part of this celebration of you and to recognize your incredible accomplishment. I'm standing here on stage where we hold many of our commencements because even though you are participating virtually, I wanted you to feel some of the excitement I feel each time we do one of these ceremonies. Today, we have graduates and family joining us from all over the world. Welcome to all of you. Graduates, remember to check out your special and personalized commencement ceremony slide at the end of our presentation. Instructions will be shared later in the program. Also, please take some time to share your thoughts in the chat. Why not start by posting in the chat where you're joining us from now? Today, we are celebrating not just the outcome, earning a college degree, but what it took for each of you to reach this point and what it can mean for your future. Let's talk about goals for a minute. The things that motivated many of you to start and to finish were things like wanting to be a good example for your kids. Or maybe you felt passed over for a job opportunity that had a minimum degree requirement. Or maybe you recognized the need for new skills that could help you to move forward in your career. Whatever your reasons, you should be commended for taking a bold step forward to start and finish something important to you. And you did so knowing there would be obstacles and challenges that might make it difficult at times for you to stay on track. The overwhelming majority of you are working adult learners. Balancing work and your education is a huge feat. Many of you balance caregiving on top of that, and many of you are first-generation college students, or you've been out of school for a long time. For some of you, all of these challenges I just listed describe your situation, and you still succeeded. That's worth celebrating. You deserve my recognition and admiration, whatever of these circumstances or other challenges you encountered and overcame to get to this moment. You set goals, faced challenges, but achieved those goals. Well done. You put in the work and dedicated countless hours to reach this milestone. Yes, you have definitely earned it. But let's talk about what it is you've completed at a more granular level for a moment. Your programs were designed with the real world in mind. And I know some of you will perhaps groan when you hear this, but take learning teams as an example of what I mean by design. Employers need people to work well in teams. The whole world works in teams. Our courses were designed to have teamwork in them to help you become a stronger collaborator as a member of a team. The need in the workforce is undeniable, and it's met by the design of the curriculum you completed. I'll give you another example. You learned from your faculty who taught your courses, not only the content of those courses, but why that content matters in the real world. This was your experience, because from inception, University of Phoenix built a practitioner-faculty model, employing faculty who do or have done the kinds of jobs many of our students want to do someday. Our faculty average over 20 years experience in their respective fields, and that real-world experience is something they bring to the courses they teach every day, to give the content you learn a context. Now let's talk about the course content. I don't believe it's enough in today's world to tell a boss or a prospective employer what degree you have, or even enough to tell them the courses in that degree were taught by practitioners, although I do think that second piece is quite special. I think recent studies by Forbes, Monster, and ZipRecruiter are indicative of the reality that the world wants to know what skills you learned in your program. Fortunately, you are a group of graduates who can answer that question. Your programs were designed with discipline-specific learning outcomes, as well as university learning goals that are skills that can be considered important in real-world jobs. Employers, alumni, industry advisory councils, programmatic accreditors, and others represent just some of the places we turn to on a regular basis to make sure that what is in your courses and programs can help you obtain the skills that you can use. So not only do you have a degree you have completed, but you have relevant skills, and we can help you communicate these skills to prospective employers. Collaboration, problem solving, and cultural competence are just some of the areas of learning at University of Phoenix, regardless of your program, in addition to the things that are more specific to each of your program's disciplines. In a world that is increasingly seeing skills as a currency, I'm excited for you as graduates of an institution that builds its programs based on skills. And that leads me to my parting message for you today. Commencement is a beginning, and an exciting one at that. In this new beginning, I would love for you to see us as a career partner for life. Ask us for help preparing to speak to that hiring manager you might be talking to about a better job. We want to help. Join one of our alumni chapters to improve the power of your network. By earning your degree at University of Phoenix, you're part of a powerful professional community of more than 1.2 million graduates. That's a huge network, and one I hope you will use to make others aware of what you can do, your accomplishments, and your aspirations for the future. Connections you forge through an alumni group or virtually through LinkedIn, for example, can help you build social capital, and that can also help play a part in enhancing your career. See today as a beginning for networking more, and in so doing, sharing with more people the skills you have to offer. See today as the day you commenced or began to accelerate your career. And see today as the day you recognized we are your new career partner on this journey. Finally, I think it's important we take a minute, wherever you are, to recognize and thank those that were there to support you all along the way. Some of you graduates might be watching right now with those in your support network. Family members that cared for the kids or cooked countless dinners while you worked on your class projects. The friends who were there, even if only through a text message or a video chat, to say how proud they are of you. Employers who saw the value in what you were achieving. And the university faculty and staff who helped guide you from being a University of Phoenix student to a graduate, a Phoenix. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy this celebration of you. You've worked so hard, but you did it. And we are all so proud of you. Thank you.
We are proud to now welcome University of Phoenix alumni Stella Smith.
Thank you and hello. My name is Stella Smith, and it is a privilege for me to speak to you today as a fellow Phoenix. I would like to take just a few minutes to tell you my story about how I came to be here on your special day. Because 20 years ago, I was where you are today, celebrating my new degree from University of Phoenix. Now, I am pleased to say I'm not only a proud graduate, but also a faculty member in the College of Doctoral Studies. A lot has happened between now and then. And as you might expect, it was driven by a passion for learning, a desire to elevate my career, and a focus on making a difference through my work. But perhaps more than anything else, I have arrived where I am today because of the opportunities my education, and especially my degree from University of Phoenix, made possible. So if there's a theme to my message today, it's opportunity. No matter where we started or what path led us to the University of Phoenix, I believe our educational goals, while maybe not identical, were probably pretty close. To challenge ourselves, to build a meaningful career, and to elevate the lives of our families. For you, it could be that only one of those things was your goal. Or maybe you had another goal in mind when enrolling at University of Phoenix. Still today, you're on your way to achieving them all and so much more. My story began in a small town in Alabama, and growing up in a military family, we moved around quite a bit until ultimately settling in Texas. When I first attended college, I wanted to be a doctor, so I mapped out a path to go to medical school. I enrolled at the University of Texas at Austin and declared my major in microbiology, and I was on my way, or so I thought. During my junior year, I realized I didn't want to be a doctor after all. What really interested me was working in communities, engaging with people on issues, exploring ideas that matter to them and to their families and to their neighbors. That doesn't sound like medical school, does it? I remember thinking, okay, now, what do I do? After graduation, I landed my first job at the University of Texas at Austin and realized that much of my classroom learning wasn't directly relevant to what I was doing every day at the office. I didn't understand how large organizations worked, and I knew that if I was to take my career up a notch, I'd need some business experience, and I'd need to get it while I was working. No problem, I thought. I work at a major university. I'll just enroll in a master's program that I could fit around my work schedule, except for one detail. I couldn't find anything that worked for me. That is, until I found University of Phoenix. Its learning environment checked so many boxes for me, and I'm sure the reasons will sound familiar to you. The flexibility of a program that fit around my busy schedule, instructors who brought practical real-world experience to the classroom, and a cohort of students who, like me, were working during the day and juggling classes and life at night and on weekends. Keep in mind, this was more than 20 years ago. Taking classes online was an entirely new experience for instructors and students. 2 decades later, I still think about what I learned from those online courses, beyond the lessons themselves, and the many skills that I use to this very day. Things like communicating effectively in presentations and in writing, and especially learning not to use all caps when using chat. Can you relate? I also learned it's essential to go beyond the computer screen whenever you can to forge connections in person. When I was at University of Phoenix, I was fortunate to have a fellow student who lived not far from me. We began meeting in person to study, and we became good friends. It made my student experience so much richer and meaningful, and it's something I urge my students to do too. Fast forward 2 years, and I had earned a master's degree in organizational management from University of Phoenix. This degree gave me the business know-how I needed at the time and has since opened many doors for me. Doors to opportunities I hadn't considered before. And it motivated me to work to earn my PhD in Educational Leadership and Administration from the University of Texas at Austin. As I mentioned a few moments ago, I am proud to say I'm not only a University of Phoenix alumni, but I am also a faculty member in the College of Doctoral Studies. In addition, I serve as an assistant professor at Prairie View A&M University. As someone who envisioned a career in medicine, I would not have imagined being on this path. But it comes back to being open-minded and confident enough to take a new opportunity when the door is opened. I didn't always know right away whether something was an obstacle or an opportunity. But in time, I began to recognize the difference, and you will too, if you haven't already. Opportunities come in all shapes and sizes: exciting, unusual, scary, challenging, and unexpected. And they all come wrapped in lessons and experiences that prepare you for the next one and the one after that. So be open to possibilities. A degree can open doors for you, so look around, see what's inside, and don't limit yourself to what's on your diploma. Remember, my bachelor's degree is in microbiology, and my career could not be more different. But every day, I still use the critical thinking skills I learned during my undergraduate studies. Sometimes it takes a leap of faith to try a new career or different industry. Believe in yourself and remember what it took for you to get where you are today. You've proven you can do it. Next, I encourage you to continue to drive change and to have a growth mindset. Whether you have thought about it or not, you have changed the trajectory of your family. You've taken your education to the next level, and you are creating a new standard for yourself and those closest to you. You have already shown that you can rise to the challenge and to expand your capacity to grow. Don't lose that tenacity. Finally, take care of yourself. Self-care is something we need to take seriously, and we need to invest in it for ourselves and for those we care about. Yes, I know that can be hard for people like us. If there's one thing I have learned from being part of this community, is that University of Phoenix trains us to be leaders, trailblazers, high achievers. Yet the best leaders know when it's time to step up and when it's time to slow down. Now, having said that, you've poured your whole self into earning this degree, to getting to this special day, and you deserve to celebrate. You have earned it. And when the dust settles after celebrating your accomplishment, you also deserve to take a break, to take time to breathe, to regroup, and to give yourself a chance to reset before deciding what's next. Finding that balance isn't easy, I get it. Trust me, opportunity will come, and with a degree from University of Phoenix, you will be ready for it whenever the time is right. Thank you for the opportunity to share my story with you today. Like you, I am a Phoenix, and I am so proud to say it. Congratulations, and enjoy your day.
It took years of dedication.
It took months of late nights.
Days of work with no play.
But now it's our finest hour.
We earned more than a degree. We earn a celebration.
He did it.
Congratulations. Congratulations, class of 2023.
We've come a long way. But it's nothing compared to how far we'll go.
And now, University Chief Academic Officer and Provost, Dr. John Woods, will introduce the reading of the December 2023 commencement graduate names and conduct the conferral of degrees.
Hello again, graduates and guests. As with many of our traditional commencement ceremonies, today I have the distinct honor of conferring degrees upon our graduates. Although there are a lot of people participating today, we want to make sure we recognize each one of you and acknowledge your hard-won achievement. To do this, we'll announce each individual's name and share their personal commencement ceremony slide. In the lower left-hand corner of the screen, you'll also see a countdown for the time remaining until the next degree level is announced. While you're waiting to hear your name, feel free to preview your personal ceremony slide on the Marching Order website, phoenix.edu/virtualgrad. You can download and share it with family and friends on all your favorite social media channels. So, without further ado, let's begin by announcing our associate degree candidates.
Danielle Adams, Stephen J. Adolph, Shaniqua C. Allen, Shantice Anderson, Charmaine L. Applewhite, Carlisa Askew, Latasha M. Barron, Christopher A. Bauer, Keisha A. Beckford, Tara L. Benson, Michelle Lynn Bettarelli, Lisa M. Berg, Nadeja Black, Fiona M. Bolden, Keisha Shawnee Booth, Arabella Borquez, Tasha R. Bowling, Brian Boykin, Carla Paulette Brooks, Heather L. Brown, Mary A. Brown, Virginia Buckley, Samuel W. Buckman, Nicole P. Cardinalis, Ryan Cashian, Olivia N. Chalmers, Lisette Chavez, Kayla D. Clem, Maria Clements, Sakaya Y. Clemens, Karen N. Clinton, Janice D. Coleman, Larry D. Collins, Taylor Marie Connard, Talitha Corbett, Shantae M. Council, Maya Kraft Hamilton, Samitria Cuba, Serenthia D. Daniels, Clarissa Ann Davis Hawkins, Kenyetta C. Davis, Trinae J. Davis, Tequila P. Dawson, Yashika Deer, Anthony K. Derricks, Rodolfo Diaz, Melissa Emlinger, Donna Ewell, Robin Ferrugia, Brianna Tashay Foster, Jessica Franco, Johanna Gardner, Tashima M. Gillespie, Clarissa M. Godoy, Gloria Goodman, David Gorner, Alexandra M. Graham, Talida L. Grantham, Alyssa A. Guthrie, Race A. Haas, Kyla Shaniqua Shaldine Holiday, Renee L. Hamilton, Eric R. Hardy, Abraham B. Harmon, Andrea B. Hart, Jolanda L. Harvey, Chad Eric Hochschild, Daniel Hawkins, Jessica L. Hawthorne, Ashley Noel Haynes, Elizabeth Hyatt, Cachet Hill, Kimberly Hill, Samantha D. Hill, Deshandra M. Hobbs, Rick Hogel, Shalyn Holmes, Michael D. Howell, Baron Hudson, Mia Huff, Nakishia Hyatt, Anthony Jacominic, Jamie L. James, Katora Lynn Johnson, Kenya Marie Johnson, Carlisa M. Jones, Frank Jean Jones, Jeanette Lynn Jones, Quenisha Jones, Keela Armani Curse, Devin G. Kelly, Robert J. Krauser, Desiree J. Cool, Jessica A. Lee, Sherry Lee, Stephanie Lemons, Lori Toretta Lassane, Lakita Lewis, Tamara M. Lewis, Kaiten Lockhart, Shantae M. Long, Timothy Lopez, Shauna L. Martinez, Jamie Lee Mason, Rachel E. Matthey, Lakeisha R. Mayberry, Victoria L. McLeese, Tanisha L. McMillan, Sharon D. Meganson, Lorraine Gertrude Miranda, Samantha B. Mitchell Ferrer, Omarosa Asha Monroe, Kanika Moore, Tyriana Morris, Destiny Morrison, Toby W. Murphy, Tizana R. Murray, Sharia Lasha Nared, Richard Navarro, Brianna Palmer, Ezekiel Julius Ore Perucho, Demetria L. Phillips, Jaisha Faye Pitts, Amber D. Pontu, Latanya P. Pope, Shalonda Powell, Shayla N.I. Quijado, Jasmine Ragland, Cecilia Ramirez, Dawn M. Ramsey, Enrique Ramirez Reyes, Cristel Reyes, Nicholas D. Richard, Trisha Joyce Pascua Roca Balmori, Chantel L. Rollins, Alicia J. Romp, Christopher M. Rupert, Adisha Scott, Shanita L. Simmons, Jinan R. Smart, Beyonce U. Smith, Brandy M. Smith, Ternisha S. Smith, Africa Spite, Iris D. Stanley, Jerry L. Sykes, Tori Mae Thalen, Latressa Thomas, Bernadette S. Teen, Alicia Cortez Leanne Turner, Lynette Patrice Turner, Jessica S. Vaughn, Eduardo Venegas, Nicholas C. Vieja, Ryan A. Vilmain, Rochelle Walker, Tiffany Caprice Wallace, Gay N. Watkins, Raven Watkins, Jordan Michael Wetzel, Katie E. Whaley, Kara Renee Wilkins Manning, Aria Martinique Williams, Rayshawn Williams, George E. Winkle, Rosalie M. York, Miguel Antonio Zepeda,
Welcome back. I'll now conduct the conferral of degrees. Under the authority of the laws of the state, upon approval of the Board of Trustees of the University, and at the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon each of you, at the completion of the respective academic degree for which you've been recommended, an associate's degree from the University of Phoenix. Congratulations! And now, let's meet our bachelor's degree candidates.
Kimberly Abeta, Maria G. Abrego, Maral Adenalian, Sasha Alima Amari Adana, Maria D. Alarcon, Hema El Alcalde, Brenda L. Alfaro, Rashonda R. Allen, Jordan Alley, Randy Amos, Dominique D. Anderson, Aman Anderson, Nakia Ante, Ebony Renee Anthony, Madison A. Antonick, Jean-Baptiste Apollon, Jacqueline Aragon, Zyvana Arison, Janae Alacia Armstrong, Timothy L. Armstrong, Madeleine Espenson, Sharonda C. August, Isa Augustin Amanis, Braden Jacob Ayer, Giovanni R. Bailey, Kevin L. Bailey, Corina N. Baker, Jerica Baksh, Geneva Banks, Marion Jo Barbano, Melissa Barr, Donna J. Barrigan, Antoinette Barrett, Jacoria L. Barrow, Tamara Bartholomew, Shayna Barton, James Batiste, Christina Maggie Bachnecht, Dennis Bedoya, Alexandria Begues, Turquesa Bell, Soshana Laherna Belnavis, Chandra L. Bentley, Stephen L. Benton, Daphne Berber, Amanda Lynn Bevan, Kayla Renee Bianco, Robert J. Burkhead, Beverly Chanel Bishop, Whitney D. Bishop, Miranda Bixman, Victoria L. Blake, Natasha M. Bohr, Torenda A. Bosley, Chastity Bowers, Randy A. Bowman, Nathaniel Boykin Reed, Kelsey Brandsburg, Yvonne D. Brewster, Karine Brazan, Jason E. Brulard, Christopher Brown, Jasmine Nicole Brown, Laura B. Brown, Shamara Brown, Joseph Bruno, Sherry S. Bryant, Vanessa N. Bryant, Timiko Buford, Cara Marie Burgess, Angela Burke, Tomikia Rochelle Burns, Tracy M. Berto, Teresa A. Burwell, Brandon Bush, Marissa Bustos, Emily D. Byram, Kenya A. Cabrera, Maria Marlene Caffey, Tyler Kane, Carolina M. Calderon, Montana Kaler, Corey J. Cameron, Daniela D. Canchola, Brittany M. Carey, Hugo Carmona, Stephanie Carolan, Jessica Lynn Carr, Ryan C. Carico, Holly J. Carroll, Jacob R. Carruthers, Sierra April Marie Castle, Susan M. Centani, Shelby Lynn Chamberlain, Robin Chapman, Sean A. Charles, Francis A. Chase, Taylor Vargo Claros, Michelle C. Clemens, Anna Coffey, Tamika D. Cole, January Monique Collier, Paula Coulter, Marcia R. Conde, Michael D. Connerly, Nadine Constantine John, Brian Gregory Cook, Rishana A. Cooper, Tawana L. Covington McCoo, Troy D. Crawford, Adante Cross, Kyle Jameson Cross, Haley L. Cuevas, Jody C. Curry, Billy Daly, Rebecca Rose Darby, Brenna M. David, Jasmine Latrice Davis, Jessica B. Davis, Simona Day, Nashia S. Day, Charity Honeycutt Del Valle, Ashton Taylor Rains Delaney, Karen Lynn Dennis, Fatlam Dastani, Laquanda C. Dews, Michelle Diaz, Ryan K. Deifel, Jerry Y. Jerry, Terrell Doby, Kelvin Dugan, Shalitha D. Dowdy, Melanie E. Drummings, Felicia A. Dryden, Alexis Doobie, Wendy L. Dulakis, Alejandra Q. Duncan, Veronica H. Durham, Marjorie Edwards, Opal V. Edwards, Robert Edwards, Elijah J. Eleazar, Maisha S. Ellison, LaKenya D. Emanuel, Eduardo D. Emmett, Brianna Nicole English, Japira M. English, Crystal A. Esquivel, Holly T. Ezekiel, Chantekia Vaniel Fairley, McKeeble Fagan, Jessica Monique Fields, Quenisha Fields, Hope Amelia Finzel Jensen, Sierra B. Fitz, Ashley Jo Flannery, Colivia Fleming, Tamara A. Fleming, Chloe Monique Flood, Michael A. Florig, Javier A. Fortin, Michelle R. Foster, Jennifer A. Fowler, Fagan Annette Francis, Olivia Francois, Carrie A. Free, Tiffany M. Fronia, Artisa Reader Fuller, Nancy L. Funes, Summer L. Gabriel, Sarah Gardner, Janae O. Garnett, Rachel Garrity, Demetris Gary, Kalia Gates, Elaine Getz, Shawana Gillespie, Amanda Diane Gilligan, Justin Gillum, Raina J. Gist, Tiffany Givens, Jade Glaze, Shanna L. Glenn, Ana Gomez, Enid M. Gonzalez, Tiffany G. Gooden, Skylar Goodwin, Lisa J. Goodyear, Angeline Gordon, Takesha L. Granberry, Paula Yvette Gray, Arethia M. Green, Lisa D. Green, Shay M. Green, Karis Green, Sandrias C. Green, Altrina C. Griffin, Ronald J. Gross, Cassandra N. Gilsinski Lee, Kristen D. Hadaway, Yolanda F. Hager, Misha A. Haight, Laisha Monet Hairston, Ashley Renee Handy, Adrian N. Harris, Antonio O. Harris, Lucisa R. Harris, Rodney A. Harris, Sydney Nicole Harris, Teresa Jean Harrison, Jessica M. Hartley, Erica B. Harvey, Shakra Hassanov, J. Hunter Haselman, Kaylee Haselman, Kayla P. Haynes, Reagan L. Heller, Jamie Lee Hembry, Jacquet O'Neill Henderson, Jamie Henderson, Lorraine Henry, Solmeris M. Hernandez, Jasmine Hicks, James R. Hill, Matthew M. Hill, Aaron Hilliard, Lindette Z. Hines, Jamie Hogle, Rochelle D. Holloman, Lisa M. Hollingsworth, Elizabeth L. Holloway, Joyce A. Holloway, Justin Horrell, Ontario J. Huddleston, Latasha M. Hull, Victoria M. Hull, Coretta Archie Hurd, Sarah Hutton, Asia Hyatt Talley, Tyra Ibarra, Anthony J. Jackson, Falante T. Jackson, LaShondra Jackson, Maria A. Jackson, Micaiah S. Jackson, Pamela Jackson, Venus N. Jackson, Clint K. Jagasar, Candy Ashley James, Brigitte Jean-Philippe, Antoine Jefferson, Crystal A. Jennings, Felicia Tanyetta Johnson, Grace Johnson, Kiasha L. Johnson, Tiffany Lauren Johnson, Virginia M. Johnson, Heather Johnston, Angela M. Jones, Destiny N. Jones, Diamond K. Jones, Janae Jones, Juanita R. Jones, Madison Noel Jorgensen, Destiny M. Jory, Courtney Joyal, Samantha Lynn Kenny, Jennifer Key, Sakina S. Keys, Josette A. Keys, Young Kim, Ashley L. King, Stephanie King, Beverly Claire Kinnett, Tom V. Kleinert, Jada Knight, Paralee Knight, Fitzpatrick Knights, Danielle M. Cornegay, Shayla Lamar, Scott Landis, Martha W. Lane, Cassandra M. Lauer, Markel Leach Thomas, Shantasia Lee, Tanika Lee, Janelle Ligon, Tracy T. Lagarde, Tina Leonard, Heidi Lewis, Joseph A. Lewis, Kristen Liebengood, Madison Life, Sheena S. Lim Urban, Deja Miranda Lloyd, Jessica L. Loglisi, Emily Lopez Brasilero, Anissa G. Lopez, Rosora Lopez, Cade Aiden Lott, Salima R. Lovelace, Drew T. Ludlow, Cassandra L. Lugo, Corey Mabry, Michaela McDonald, Christina Maceda, David J. Mack, Jasmine Ali Mackey, Travis A. Mackey, Terry E. Magers, Monica S. Marbert, Romina Mariani, April Marquardt, Tramika Marshall, Quanisha Monique Martin, Randall C. Martin, Robin Martin, Sarah Martin, Amy M. Mascarenas, Melissa Macer, Hope D. Mason, James L. Mason, Heather Nicole Massengill, Luella Matthews, Gabrielle I. Mauricio, Vadim Mazan, Sinead McAfee, Michael McCarter, Natasha L. McLeod, Jared McGivern, Derwin L. McKellar, Corey McLaughlin, Latanya McLaughlin, Tiffany H. McNear, Amy Elizabeth Medley, Rebecca Meeks, Dalila Melendez, Mark Anthony Mendoza, Ishael D. Merced Cruz, Vicky Metcalf, Marissa Monifa Mickle, Chad Miller, Lamar Xavier Miller, Erica Patrice Mintz, Bernice Morales, Angela D. Mitchell, Rachel Montez, Edward Montez Dioca, Gladys B. Moore, Inez Moore, Jaywan Jermaine Moore, Nishaya Moore, Tiffany Moorman, Marlene Morales, Crystal J. Morris, Diane Lisa Morris, Summer M. Morrissey, George Musa, Julia M. Murphy, Xavier Bena Murray, Andrew K. Nagel, Ariel S. Nachi, Rafael Navas Diaz, Taylor Neblet, Laura Marie Newsom, Jalpernia M. Nivens, Melissa S. Nunez, Charlene V. Oliver, Thomas W. O'Neill, Natalia Elizabeth Ortiz, Osa Henrunwen Osazua Okoroha, Ashley Overdorf, Amanda C. Owens, Sharquita Larnice Owens, Brittany L. Paez, Tanika L. Page, Amy D. Palmer, Christy Palmer, Clifton Parker, Jesse L. Parker, Kiara T. Parker, Jennifer A. Parks, Stasha M. Peraz, Christina Parsons, Ashley I. Paisley, Kiera B. Patterson, Gianni Rose Paul, Kawila N. Pearson, Kelly Autumn Penn, Maria Antoinette Peoples, Anais H. Pareda, Tatiana Rivera Peterson, Jamie Marie Petty, Tracy R. Phelps, Alicia R. Filson, Alvina Piloyan, Philip Jeremiah Poe, Taylor Potosny, Angela A. Powell, Meridian Elizabeth Powers, Delicia D. Pradier, Edward Prosser, Dan Pruitt, Sheila Prunty, Ronnie Pugh, Jaylene Quinones Nieves, Sela Racely, Jolie Jade Ramirez, Tiffany K. Rankins, Kevin O. Racinos, Dimitrik L. Redding, China Ann M. Reeve, Gwendolyn O. Reeves, Stephen Reggiani, Jacob Carl Reinemann, Naimha Yolan Reyes, Dominique Reynolds, LaDon Rose Denise Richard, Joseph Benjamin Rini, Emmanuel Riveron, Christopher N. Rivers, Faith L. Roberts, Leon B. Roberts, Jennifer Roberts Vena, Annette J. Robidoux, Walter L. Robinette, Aisha M. Robinson, Alicia Marie Rodriguez, Gabriela N. Rodriguez, Monica M. Rodriguez, Virginia Enid Rodriguez, Samara R. Rogan, Jessica L. Rogers, Sydney Svetlana Romanes, Michael Joseph Romashevsky, Madeline L. Rose, Nikita S. Ross, Stephanie L. Rouse, Tangela Rouse, Lindsay M. Rubin, Shanice Linnell Ruffin, Tina Samuels, Chiquita Sanders, Marche A. Sanders, Armina Sargisian, Ashley Dalton Savoy, Candace Marie Scarmardo, Todd Douglas Sheely, Terry Lee Schutte, Kelsey Seasongood, Tia M. Siebel, Danielle Marie Sewell, Amanda M. Sexton, Sharundalin B. Shaw, Janae M. Sheridan, Tamisha Sherman, Alicia M. Shimp, Amanda Donella Sills, Stacy Lee Semin, Timothy D. Simmons, Lacaranice Smart Humes, Jessica N. Smiley, Daphne L. Smith, Latrina Smith, Michelle Smith, Michael Smith, Reginald Smith, Beatrix Anne-Marie Espina Snoddy, Eric M. Summers, Teneri Sorensen, Destiny T. Spencer, Regina St. Louis, Sharissa Stackhouse, Jonathan E. Stafford, Marion P. Standifer, Jasia L. Stansel, Audrey A. Stedman, Julie A. Stern, Tatiana T. Stevens, Amelia Stewart, Sherelle V. Stott, Trinidad R. Strohauer, Jocelyn Suarez, Rudolph Suarez, Sean G. Suma, Samantha Summers, Desiree B. Swan, Treva N. Tabios, Kendra L. Taylor, Kemrani Singh Taylor, Shania J. Taylor, Sheena Sherelle Taylor, Victoria Teeler, Deja L. Thomas, Kizzy R. Thomas, Nadira Thomas, Stedman L. Thomas, Beth A. Thompson, Kimberly Ann Thompson, Emma Nancy Tullier, Tara J. Tim, Deborah E. Tompkins, Michael J. Toussaint, Desiree Nicole Travis, Shatara J. Travis, Sarah G. Truitt, Marquise Dion Turner, Janine Ursillo, Justin Van Leuven, Michelle R. Varus, Joshua Edward Vaughn, Crystal M. Vasquez, Ildemar Vasquez, Brandon Vial, Monique Villalobos, Johanna Vincent, Shakira Walker, Catherine N. Walling, Brianna D. Eggleston Ward, Anthony D. Warner, Alton Washington, Kieria C. Washington, Latoya Yolanda Washington, Carmen A. Wasilenko, Stacy L. Webb, Emily Webster, LaCandace K. Webster, Brianna V. West, Janeria Z. West, Margaret R. White, Rebecca I. Whitmore, Alyssa N. Wiedis, Matthew Wilcox, Christine A. Will, Dantavius T. Williams, Derek J. Williams, James Williams, Letitia L. Williams, Maweva Williams, Quinaya Williams, Shaquita A. Williams, Sherry R. Williams, Stiana Tanisha Williams, Ternisha L. Williams, Pamela R. Williams Gupton, Yolanda Latrice Willis, Zakia M. Willis Copeland, Adrian Serlina Wilson, Letitia D. Winbush, Maria Wynn, Lakita Wise, Kylie A. Wood, Patrick R. Wood, Jasmine Nicole Woodard, Latoya R. Workman, Shamel J. Wright, Nicholas Alexander Yamaguchi, Chiani N. Young, Candy Young, Jose M. Izaguirre, Brittany Nicole Zabriskie, Brian Zale,
Hello again. Now it's my honor to confer degrees upon our bachelor's degree candidates. Under the authority of the laws of the state, upon approval of the Board of Trustees of the University, and at the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon each of you, at the completion of the respective academic degree for which you've been recommended, a bachelor's degree from the University of Phoenix. Congratulations! Next, I'd like to introduce our master's degree candidates.
Matthew John Alto, Yolanda W. Adams White, Reese A. Aduse, Stavros Agarastos, Patricia Aguilar, Katie L. Akinoff, Taylor Page Allen, Lillian N. Ananaba, Kelly M. Anderson, Christina M. Anderson, Ange-Marie Andries, Rachel Mohammed Arnas, Fiona M. Ash, Ashley Badgett, Hema Badrina Rainen, Anita Baker, Jessica Bartlett, Vanessa Bergeron, Stacy Best, Brianna Beulah, Chantrice M. Billingsley, Trudy Ann R. Blackburn, Ranisha Lodge Blackett, Chantrice Blanche, Melford Carlisle Booty, Cynthia D. Boutte, Mamie M. Boyce, Veril Boykin, Yasmin Brennan, Sarah Brooks, Corey Brown, Romulus Brown, Shantae M. Brown, Terrence L. Brown, Hazel Bruno, Mishera L. Brunson, Christian Bucher, Cindy A. Burden, Bria Lenore Butler, Keisha Michelle Butler Thomas, Matthew L. Kayaza, Raymond Campos, Lancy L. Canley Dennis, Christy Carroll, Lucretia P. Carter, Adam Sebastian Carvalho, Simone Caesar, Jenny Kieko, Grace P. Chioco, Dana M. Christmas, Paula D. Church, Tawanda D. Clark, Jennifer Clement, Summer L. Clifford, Keziah Clotty, Shakia R. Cobb, Tiffany M. Cole, Brian D. Condre, Sierra Mary LaFay Cotton, Tamasha Crank Miller, Amber N. Cross Barnes, Latasha N.Q. Samantha Lynn Dams. Eamon Daniel. Christopher Danielson. Christina Dow. Evangeline A. de Guzman de la Luz. Taylor DeLusa. Julie E. Demery. Deanne E. DePiper. Dana Devine. Melinda D. Disney. Thomas Ross Donaldson. Corey M. Donton. Deshauna L. Douglas. Latrina R. Edwards. Macy Arrington Epps. LaQuinta Scott Favors. Francisco Jose Figueroa. April Fleming. Keisha Lou N. Ford. Anthony J. Fordham. Celise Noel Foster. Shadonna M. Foster. Terencio R. Franco Neto. Kayla Ruth Frederick. Danielle Deneen Freeman. Janice D. Fryer. Wendy S. Fulcher. James Gallagher. Vivian T. Gamble. Eleanor Evangelista Garcia. Benita A. Gardner. Nicole M. Gates Hulbert. Jessica A. Gosted. Mufid Abdul Hadi Galib. Veronica Lee Gonzalez. Nathan Gooch. Kirsten A. Gorman. Caron A. Grant. Tori Grice. Matthew Griffin. Vanetta Griffith. Keisha R. Griggs. Angelia Marie Grove. Joseph Richard Guzzo. Denasia M. Hardrick. Cedric B. Harris. Kenneth M. Hartman. Devin L. Harvey Savangsa. Natia S. Haynes. Tomika T. Heath. Hani Hemsey. Olivia Ruth Henderson. Levicia K. Henry. Lisa M. Hensley. Melissa L. Herring. Anastasia Hicks. Anicia Hill. Mallory Hill. Tarsha D. Hill. Mertice Ann Hinkle, Sharifa A. Hodge, Stephanie Rose Haft, Ryan Holland, Deborah K. Holliday, Shimiko Y. Hopkins, Brianna R. Howell, Nibras El-Fatih Abdelmajid Ibrahim, Megan Imhals, Michelle Isaac, Adriana Ito Lutz, Jodine Carla Jackson, Tayana Ashai Jackson, Michelle A. James, Ludwige Jean-Gilles, Latoya Jenkins, Zachary John, Natalie R. Johnson Hamilton, Byron Ethan Jones, Mary E. Jones, Mildred Jones, Raven Jones, Heather J. Jordan, Dia Joseph, Janice A. Judkins, Tracy Lynn Kagi, Carol Ann Keene, Eugenia Jane Ann Kelly, Karen E. Kesavara Manujam, Morgan King, Karma Lamb, Giovanna Lanza La Rosa, Alana Amalia Lebron, Samantha A. Lee, Just Lady Lemus, Brittany Lewis, Lawanda S. Loken, Letitia Renee Nicole Long, Lisha A. Long, Jeremiah M. Lopez, Aaron T. Luke, Shannon R. Luke, Summer Lily Mabe, Keishla Yamaris Maldonado, Andrea Mares, Jeanette E. Martin, Lamika L. Martin, Tiara Jasmine Marug, Joseph M. Mason, Angela R. Mazzola Sidal, Cynthia LaShern McClelland, Stephen McKenzie, Kaisha Monet Merck, Christina Renee Messidor, Michael David Messner, Jocelyn Millington, Latanya Y. Monroe, Rebecca Morales, LaCynthia S. Moses, Regina Moses, Malicia L. Mott, Jacqui L. Merle, Marissa Nicole Myers, Eric Nadeau, Nita Narula, Carlton L. Newton, Paige R. Newton, Kimberly M. Newton Neal, Amy Michelle Norman, Moises Ochoa, Jonathan Winton Ogburn, Jonathan J. Ortega, Tiffany Dawn Otano, Andrea Osenek Brucker, Victoria L. Oxendine, Christy N. Pace, Alexandra Pantoja, Hilary Paredes, Abigail Park, Kimberly A. Party, Amanda Paul, Posette Roshan Perkins, Deborah A. Persons, Twana Pickens, Daniel Hahn Pickett, Arthur W. Pitts, Tomika Pitts, Tanya Pleasant, Rashawn M. Pollard, Randy L. Powell, Tierica Pugh, Sanjita Punj, Jodeci Z. Quinonesa, Brenda Y. Quintanilla Alain, David Radford, Anna M. Rainville, Maggie L. Ramos, Beverly Daniels Range, Subrajoti Ray, Holly A. Rebovich, Yamina O. Reese, Justin J. Reed, Doretha L. Riddick, Elizabeth A. Ryder, Rebecca L. Ryder, Asia Lynn Rewalt, Delma Akia Riley, Marie A. Rivera, Andrea Jackson Robinson, Danny M. Rodas, Lucretia Rogers, Natasha Romulus Leandre, Yolanda L. Ross, Nancy Roy, Everline Rumpf, Claire Russo, Herman L. Sales, Abriana Janae Samuelson, Alexis Sanchez, Frederica S. Santiago, Yolanda Scott, Rebecca Scurry, Jessica Nicole Sellers, Ashley Ann Sharkey, Sabrina K. Silva, Joshua O. Simon, Courtney Elaney Sims, Joshua Andrew Skiles, Emily Slifkin, Donna L. Smith, Kimberly F. Smith, Landis Smith, Trironda R. Smith, Rumonda Solomon, Marissa R. Southards, Charles K. Sparkman, Rajesh Srinivasan, Beth Stallings, Sarah J. Stankus, Sandra J. Staten, LaShonda T. Sterling Scroggins, Danielle Swartza, Saba Tahir, Christy Joy P. Tawagan, Solomon T. Taylor, Tamika L. Taylor, Teresa D. Taylor, Christina M. Tharp, Vivian Lee Thiel, Crystal R. Thomas, Tanisha R. Thomas, Jennifer Lynn Tompkins, Tiffany T. Thompson, Devaney M. Thorne, Trey L. Teets, Michael A. Tiscareno, Melody R. Toney, Nakisha Tuck, Leah Turner, Asia S. Udiozer, Lindsay Urbanik, Katie Elizabeth Valaket, Sharal Ann Van Horn, Luis R. Vela, Carlos A. Vizcaíno Gonzalez, Ryan S. Wald, Akeem A. Waldron, Alexis Walker, Lindsay Ward, Denise Eileen Washington, Amanda L. Wack, Ann M. Wheatley, Samantha E. White Sewell, Kenya Whitfield, Julie Whitlatch, Barbara Annette Williams Price, Marsherry Edina Williams Spees, Arayli Marissa Williams, Latronica M. Williams, Lenasia Williams, Tonitia O'Shea Patrice Williams, Tanya Winstead, Gina Winters, John Winters, Jennifer Wisdom, Sherry Jean Woodruff, Dorsey Wright, Tanisha J. Wright Johnson, Garius C. Young, Tiara Zanders, Elizabeth Zayas,
Once again, welcome back. The time has come to confer degrees upon our master's degree candidates. Under the authority of the laws of the state, upon approval of the Board of Trustees of the University, and at the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon each of you, at the completion of the respective academic degree for which you've been recommended, a master's degree from the University of Phoenix. Congratulations! And finally, here are our graduates for doctoral degrees.
Dr. Arturo Jose Castrodad, dissertation title, Employee Retention in a Private Educational Institution, a Qualitative Single Case Study. Dr. Penny L. Cheagle, dissertation title, Patient Experiences in Care Quality, the Military Health System's Patient-Centered Medical Home Correlational Study. Dr. Pamela Y. Lebrun, dissertation title, Faculty Barriers to Academic Integrity Violations Reporting, a Qualitative Exploratory Case Study. Dr. Danae Lemoyne, dissertation title, Closed-Loop Communication and Effective Leadership in a Military Health System, Qualitative Phenomenological Study. Dr. Michaeline Martinez, dissertation title, Insurance Coverage Rehabilitation Programs for Children in Foster Care, an Exploratory Case Study. Dr. Rosinia Span S. Meeks, dissertation title, Exploring Teachers' Perception of the PBIS Program for Incarcerated Youth, a Qualitative Case Study. Dr. Jaquay N. Spatcher, dissertation title, New Jersey Overdose Crisis, Age, Race, Biological Sex Comparison, a Quantitative Ex Post Facto Study. Dr. Nadine N. Spence Clark, dissertation title, Patient-Family Engagement in Advisory Councils, Quality Improvement, or Safety Committees, a Qualitative Exploratory Case Study. Dr. Lenny Washington, dissertation title, Teachers' Technological Attitudes and Technology Use in New Jersey Urban Public Schools, a Correlational Study. Dr. Michelle L. Wessel, dissertation title, Admission Measures and Student Success in Physical Therapist Assistant Programs, a Correlational Study.
Greetings. It's now my honor to confer degrees upon our doctoral degree graduates. Under the authority of the laws of the state, upon approval of the Board of Trustees of the University, and at the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon each of you a doctoral degree from the University of Phoenix. Congratulations! To all of our graduates, at this time, I invite you to move your tassel virtually from the right side of your cap to the left, symbolizing your newly conferred status as a university graduate. Once again, congratulations. Now it's time to celebrate.
Congrats, everybody. We did it. We finally did it.
Congratulations, class of 2023.
Way to go, graduates. We did it. We made it. Woohoo!
We followed our dreams and we made it happen.
The late nights are worth it. We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
We graduated.
Hooray!
Congrats to everyone.
Yeah! Yeah!
I believe that each of you have a strong future in front of you. University of Phoenix is committed to career services for life. Your graduation achievement is part of your career journey, and we hope to be part of your future. I hope that you have felt part of our community during your time as a student, and that you remain part of that community in the years ahead. Remember, you are now a Phoenix. We're excited to leave you with your very own digital personal commencement ceremony slide. You can find your ceremony slide by going to the webpage that's on the screen, phoenix.edu/virtualgrad, and found in the chat. Remember, you can download and share your announcement on social media and tell the world about your accomplishment. You earned it. Once again, we're so proud of you and honored to call you a University of Phoenix graduate. Thank you for attending our virtual commencement ceremony. Congratulations, and remember, together we soar.
Congratulations, graduates! This concludes the December virtual commencement ceremony.
Congratulations, grads! You've worked incredibly hard for your degrees, and now we're here to work hard for you, for life. Welcome to your alumni benefits. Did you know that there are over 900 brands and services listed in our Phoenix Discount Center? From travel to technology, mortgages to makeup, you can use your alumni status to save big. Thinking about continuing your education? You can save there too with exclusive alumni tuition pricing and 50% off professional development courses. When we say career services for life, we mean it. As an alum, you can still access valuable tools like Career Navigator, where you can view available jobs based on your degree, and more. Plus, you can continue to get one-on-one career coaching anytime you need it. Make as many appointments as you like. They're 100% free. Looking for an easy way to connect? It's time to join our exclusive Phoenix Link network. Here you can reach out to like-minded grads and peers in your field. Even list your business in our alumni business directory. And if you haven't joined our LinkedIn or Facebook channels yet, what are you waiting for? In just a few clicks, you can access thousands of new Phoenix connections. And now for one of the best perks of all. Graduating from a nationwide university means you can bond with fellow alums across the country and in your own backyard. We encourage you to join your local alumni chapter to give back to your community, network, or just have fun. Discounts, career resources, networking, and community. It's good to be a Phoenix. Explore your lifetime of alumni benefits today.
To get your personalized ceremony slide and share it with your social media family, visit phoenix.edu/virtualgrad.